What's up? I'm Andy Six from Black Veil Brides.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Scout here.
I'm Juliet, and I do Automatic Love Letter.
Hello, hi bitches. Well, today we are going back in time and I will be yapping about the 2011 Warped Tour drama. So, starting off with the key players. The key players in this, there are three. One, Andy Biersack, the lead singer of Black Veil Brides. Two, Scout Taylor-Compton, an actress best known for starring in Sleepover and later the Rob Zombie Halloween remakes. And three, Juliet Simms, aka the lead singer of Automatic Love Letter. Side note, I know Juliet is now going by Lil Azar, but at the time, she was Juliet Simms, so I will be referring to her as Juliet. The references used for this deep dive are Andy's memoir and Scout's podcast Talk Scary to Me, specifically episode 6. It's towards the end. Okay, so starting off with the lore. Andy and Scout meet in 2005 through a mutual friend of Andy's. They stay in contact through texting because Scout has to go back to filming and Andy has to go back to Cincinnati to finish high school. But at some point, he does write the song The Mortician's Daughter about her. When he turns 18, Andy returns to California and they eventually move in together. Scout is gone a lot filming while Andy is just at home trying to make people show any interest in a band that he wants to start. He then creates a MySpace and things just take off from there. As for Juliet, in 2005, she formed a band called Stars and Scars that was later renamed Automatic Love Letter. She was still living in Florida at this point. Okay, now we're gonna time jump to 2008. On November 13th, 2008, Scout uploads a YouTube video yapping about how much she loves a band called Automatic Love Letter.
Okay, just to clarify something, Automatic Love Letter, I cannot believe a lot of people don't know who they are, but I'm going to give you a taste of their music right now, actually, so if you're interested, you can go check them out. They're a really, really good band. They're actually, I posted a YouTube video up of me singing to them at Warped Tour.
She and Juliet become Twitter mutuals and they tweet each other back and forth. When their schedules allow it, they even hang out. Now, they're not best friends, but they are friends. Eventually, Scout introduces Juliet to Andy. Scout and Andy's relationship would be on and off for the next few years. They broke up a little bit before Warped Tour 2011. On her podcast, Scout revealed that she actually had plans to ask him to get back together because, another fun fact, she actually drove him to Warped Tour that year. Back to Juliet. In her 2016 interview with AP Magazine, she's quoted as saying, "But at the time, this was before Black Veil Brides really blew up, and so Automatic Love Letter had a bit of a one-up on him just because his band hadn't blown up yet like it did." I'm not gonna throw shade, I'm not gonna talk shit, but from my recollection, Black Veil Brides was always more famous than Automatic Love Letter. Because you couldn't go in a Hot Topic and be like, oh, look, there's 50 Automatic Love Letter shirts. It was always, look, there's a bunch of Black Veil Brides shirts. Also, remember when the music video for Knives and Pens literally went viral? I'm half joking when I say this next part, but also kind of half serious. And this is just my opinion. But so basically, the video for Knives and Pens happened because Andy was on set of Halloween 2 with Scout at the time, and then he was introduced to this director named Pat Fogarty, who would eventually go on to direct the Knives and Pens music video. So does that mean that Black Veil Brides owe their career to Scout Taylor-Compton? I'm kidding. Also in that same alternative press interview, Juliet then goes on to describe how she instantly fell in love with Andy at Warped Tour after seeing Black Veil Brides perform. Danny from Asking Alexandria asked Juliet to come hang out on his bus because he was throwing a party. She gets there and there's no party. It's Danny, his girlfriend, and Andy Biersack just sitting there. Andy motions for Juliet to go outside with him and they end up reconnecting. Keep in mind, Scout has no idea that any of this is going on. She's been trying to call Andy, but he's been ghosting her. Eventually, Sammy Doll, the then girlfriend of Jinx from Black Veil Brides, is the one who calls Scout to tell her what's been going on with Andy and Juliet this entire summer. After the party on Danny's bus, things start moving quickly for Andy and Juliet. A few days later, she's already moved into the Black Veil Brides bus. After Warped Tour, they move in together and secretly elope sometime before Juliet leaves to film portions of The Voice, which would have been sometime in 2012. As for the question of did Scout and Juliet ever become friends again? Well, no. See, Scout and Juliet briefly reconnected sometime in 2016 at a yoga class. Juliet complimented Scout's pants, and she was just staring at her amazed by the nerve of this girl. Because yeah, after all that drama, it seemed like Juliet was just acting like nothing happened. But Andy did eventually apologize to Scout. So yeah, that's a deep dive. If I'm missing anything, please let me know in the comments. But I think I pretty much covered everything. That's pretty much the whole story. Again, everything I say in this video is just my opinion.